What's up, guys? Soul Invictus here. Long time no see. Maybe you have forgotten who I was. I'm basically that Frenchman who used to upload a lot of Rome 2 video. And I am back with another one. Hehe, Morr's gonna hate me. I'm about to share a battle in between Iceni and Lusitani. This was played for, I think it's loser bracket from Winter Cup tourney, I think. I have a few others nice replay I wanted to show you. Like, yeah, this one I destroy Freaky Swebby with Pergamon. This is definitely worth a look. Let's jump in this one though for the time being. Let's go. Okay, so for Lusitani, so the rules of this tourney is 5 melee infantry maximum, so we've got 5 of them right there. It's 11 infantry total. So we're both going to max out on the infantry and in sword. So for my build, we're gonna have a pretty strong build all around, to be honest, but kind of an efficient cavalry department, much better than Iceni. Slingers as well, better than Iceni. Infantry, better than Iceni. So to be honest, the only way for Iceni to, in my opinion, to counter Lusitani would be with chariots. Maybe some shock value as well, but you cannot go for a straightforward build like that versus Lusitani as the Iceni, in my opinion at least. So for Iceni, we are going to have, let's just fast forward this so I see the whole Iceni army. We're gonna see, like always, I'm gonna shoot for one flank first and put some pressure on the other flank of my adversary with some skirmishing cav. Okay, so for Iceni, we're gonna have Spear Band, that's going to be 2 of them. Levy free, Spear Band. He went for Spear Band because basically under those rules you cannot use your Javelin on your spear units as a Barbarian unless it's on your most expensive spear unit in your roster. So in that instance, he's gonna be able to use his precursors on Chosen Spear Band. And I will be able to use mine on my 2 Lusitani Spearmen, but those Skitarii Cav cannot use Javelin. So I think this is why he decided to go for Spearband, a bit more sturdy than Levy Free with 10 more moral, slightly more melee attack, better, no, same bonus versus Sarge. It's really a crappy unit still. I don't think it's worth it, but whatever. So yes, we went through that. So Chosen Sword, 1 of them. I think that's gonna be 3 of them total. Yeah, 2 each flank, 1 center, and we're going to have 2 heroic noble center. Also with that, we're gonna have heroic riders. This is going to be 3 veteran riders, I think. No, that's 4 of them. So I mean, that's not a bad Iceni build at all. It's a good build. 2 Britain slingers. But yeah, as you see, Lusitani under those rules can bring this epic build. I think this is probably the only brutal build you can have with Lusitani under those rules, unless you decide to go for something else than just a pure power. Because if you look at it right now, we have an amazing meat shield, a very efficient skirmishing core, also a ground covering cavalry, let's say this way. I mean, it's not a strong cavalry department, but it's gonna be very useful, and especially versus Iceni, who doesn't have good cav at all. Unless he decides to spend a lot on those heroic riders, but it's definitely not worth it. So sword-wise, look at this. Veteran shield warriors, I'm able to bring 4 of them, and 1 Lusitani noble. So chosen swordband do not stand a chance against anything I've got, really. The only way he's gonna make it happen is by damaging those guys big time with skirmishers. A part of me. But yeah, that's it. You gotta think outside of the box when you're facing Lusitani under those rule set, especially with Iceni. I think you need chariots, maybe even some javelin. Even though they suck, very shitty jav units, they are going to damage those very elite sword. Well, only have 30 armor, you know, so you definitely need more than 2 Britain slingers. A part of me would have brought ambushers, I think. Probably ambushers in there. Morr's not gonna do that, and you're gonna see that fight is going to be so quick. There's 4 minutes 30 left in it, and he's going to start rushing me. Yeah, I mentioned to Morr that he was attacker for this round. For this round, so he went at it. I'm going to be able to shot my stone right into this cavalry unit. This is a bad momentum for morr, but you're going to see he's gonna rush like a real true trooper right into my my army. And after that, I've got another nice replay versus morr, where it's actually so close, such a great battle. We both win in the next battle, I want to say. It's such a close match. So yeah, let's... As you're gonna see, my Lusitani spearmen, they are going to wreck the spearmen, easy peasy. Chosen swords get in there, they're going to get countercharged by a veteran shield. And pretty much the same thing happen all around. We have my meat shield just wrecking his meat shield, and I'm able to reinforce with my I tier sword or mid tier, but even those mid tier sword, they're so deadly. As you see, Heroic Noble taking quite a beating already. These veteran shield warriors getting a lot of kills as well, already at 27. My general is going to charge at his general. This is going to be extremely bad for Iceni. Here I'm going to slip an Iberian Cav through. They're very fast, so they're going to get in there on a good time. Lusitani Noble getting in there. Those poor heroic riders still getting shot. The only place where he might gain the upper end is going to be on this flank, but even there, he's gonna pin me down with Chosen Spear, but his spearman is routing. So if you want to do a flank maneuver like this, make sure you have a mid-tier sword to help out your meat shield on this side. Then you can collapse on the flank. But right there, what's gonna happen is that it's just that he's going to get isolated, basically. Iberian Cav there got to those slingers, did a lot of damage. Same thing's happening there, you see. Oh, yes. Okay, this is an even fight. Chosen Swordman going after my Cav, it seems. Heroic Noble winning slightly. My veteran, they're winning slightly too, it seems. Those Lusitani Noble are going to wreck the Heroic Noble. This is terrible for Iceni. And all around you see his unit just getting crapped on. There's 3 minutes left in the battle. His cavalry getting pinned. So yeah, morr went too much of a simple build versus a faction that is much greater than the one I had. Though if he had some chariots in there, maybe he would be wrecking my ass up a bit. You know, I don't have those Scutari that are able to throw a javelin. All my swords can throw javelin, but not my spears. So, he could have capitalized on that. And as you see, my elite units are all pinned versus Chosen Swordman. And the Chosen Swordman are actually lasting quite a while. So, to me, what this says is that he didn't needed those Heroic Noble. That, especially versus a faction like Lusitani and or let's say Odrisha, do not bring such elite sword units. It is pointless. If you get charged, you lose anyway. So go for cheaper units and spend more coin maybe on skirmishing front or cavalry, something like that. Because as you see, his Heroic Noble are going to start to waver at the same time as those Chosen Swordmen. And this Chosen Swordman is actually ulting much better than any Heroic Noble, it seems. I think there was one in there. Trying to see their kill anyway. We're going to see at the end, the Heroic Noble didn't do it that much in that battle. It's a very classic mistake to try to outpower Lusitani melee-wise. It's always a bad idea. Veteran riders are getting a jab right in the face. Chosen Sword are going to be able to catch up to my Iberian Slingers. This is going to be bad, but at the same time, who cares at this point? Here I'm going... Oh, look at this nice jab volley right into the flank of this cavalry unit. They're going to wreck my Iberian though, I want to say. Ooh, are they? Yeah, they are. I really like the Iberian Cav. Look at this melee attack, man. That's crazy. If they get into skirmishers, they're going to eat them alive. I see using light cav a lot. I is very good with light cavalry, and I decided to try it, and this is basically because of I wouldn't try these guys otherwise. So as you see, total defeat for Iceni. And morr and I are pretty much on the same skill level, so it was really just about the faction. Yeah. And you gotta think outside the box when facing greater faction. You gotta take risk, because you know he decided not to take risk, I think, in his army, and he lost decisively still. So it's better to take risk, and maybe you lose decisively, but at least you know you try hard. Yeah, the kills on those on those melee infantry is pretty fucking crazy. 203 there. Even the slingers, I think, got a decent kill. Yeah, they're still pretty healthy, so to me that's good. General getting good kill. Okay, let's take a look at the statistic. Complete defeat. So they say close victory, but fuck you, CA. This was a complete defeat for him. Okay, Lusitani Noble 156. As you see, all my mid-tier sword doing a fantastic job. In this type of army, actually, if I could bring 5 of the same, I wouldn't even bring this. Ah, fuck. No, that's true. Lusitani, you have no choice to bring that Lusitani Noble. Which kind of sucks, because, man, it would be crazy if Lusitani had, maybe, I don't know, an elite spear general. You can just go for a shit ton of veteran shield warrior. I think that's why you're forced to go for this one as a general. But anyway, as you see, the combination of veteran shield warriors and the Scutari spear and Lusitani spear is very hard to crack. Very, very hard to crack, because you're able to just win the mutual engagement, basically, and follow up with epic swords. Lusitani guerrilla doing their job. I didn't even mention I had this unit. Didn't even see what it did in this battle. 49 kill, that's good, probably with the javelin. Those poor heroic noble got wrecked. Iberian slingers doing a fantastic job. My cavalry not so much, but they were very useful. If we take a look at Iceni, 85 kill on the heroic noble, 131 on the other one. And look at those two chosen sword. I mean, they almost did as much as a good job as those heroic nobles. So versus Iceni, versus Lusitani, I will repeat myself, do not bring elite units like that. Go for more chosen. I would even go for shock value rather than these guys and spend more money on slingers. Better spears, yeah, I don't know. Definitely better cav. More slingers, more of a kind of a kiting army, I want to say. Yeah. So good game to morr. I will bring another replay afterwards versus morr as well. Yeah, that's it. It was Galatia versus Iceni. It was very close battle. I liked this battle a lot. I've got plenty of good battles. They're also more picking Adrisha and me countering with Yetai. The good stuff. So thank you guys for listening. I will see you later. And yeah, hopefully you guys didn't miss me too much, for I didn't miss you at all. Just kidding, I miss you guys. So yeah, have a good one. See ya. Oh, that's right.